Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Allegheny. Today is March 1st, 2021, and we are finally returning to a 7-period day schedule. I'm your host, Emily Snyder, and here are today's announcements. A quick reminder, grades 9 and 12 will be starting on March 8th unless they opted out of in-person learning. Grades 10 and 11 will be phased in on March 15th. There will be a virtual Envirothon this year. If you are interested in participating, be sure to contact Mrs. Stark as soon as possible. And any 9th or 10th grader that currently has a ThinkPad laptop device assigned from school, please let your English teacher know as soon as possible. The Art Club is now selling blue tie-dye t-shirts for $8 per shirt. There's a limited amount of shirts for sale, so if you want a shirt, be sure to order as soon as possible because t-shirts will be first come, first serve. If you are interested in buying a shirt, you can scan the QR code on the screen to fill out an order form. The Art Club will contact you after your form is submitted. Please pay with cash only. Thanks! Shop is collecting donations for the Union Rescue Mission. Checks can be dropped off or mailed to the school, and items can be dropped off directly at the Union Rescue Mission. You can drop off supply donations any day between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the Union Rescue Mission kitchen. Please note that you can also order from Amazon or other businesses and have the items directly shipped to the Union Rescue Mission. Immediate needs are the following: diapers size 4 through 6, baby wipes, pillows, towels and washcloths, blankets, shampoo, men's deodorant, female hygiene items, gloves and hats, canned meats, and peanut butter. Now, let's check out the weather with Eric.
Hey everyone, I'm here at the Eaton Young Furniture Gallery on Winchester Road between Cresaptown and LaVale, Maryland. And Warrior Run is currently overflowing its banks, and it often likes to run right through the parking lot right here. This is fairly typical. It is a flood-prone area, but it does give us a good gauge of what your typical flood-prone areas are doing across the area. And right now, Allegheny County and Cumberland is under a flood warning. I'm recording this on Sunday. But for you, on Monday, there will be rain through the morning and also some fog, and then we should clear out as the afternoon and evening goes on, just going to a chance of isolated showers. Clouds should decrease as the afternoon and evening goes on, becoming partly cloudy tonight. This evening, cold air will move down into an area. Tonight's going to be cold, below freezing. It's possible we could see some gusty winds. And then looking at the 5-day period ahead, past today, it looks pretty clear. No significant weather is expected. You can see the cloud coverage and temperatures right there. So I'll keep you updated, everyone. Stay tuned.
Thanks, Eric. Now let's check out sports with David.
Good morning, Allegheny, and welcome back to sports. I'm your host, as always, David Miller, and we have a bunch to get into today, so I'm going to go ahead and kick things off. In Allegheny sports news, Camper Court has made it to the playoffs. Camper Court will be participating in the mock trial playoffs. As you can see, here is the bracket. They will go up against Citadel High School on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. There will be a link to this match on the MyLaw website. It will be put on YouTube. For reference, with the schools participating in the playoffs, we have 5 schools from Howard County, 4 from Montgomery County, 3 from Baltimore County, 1 from Charles County, 1 from Anne Arundel County, and of course, 1 from Allegheny County, being the one and only Camper Court. Now, obviously, Camper Court, they're going to go out there, they're going to dominate, they're going to do what they do best, and they're going to bring it home. So, good luck to them. I'm sure you guys will do great. Moving on to some NFL news. Tragically, this past weekend, former defensive tackle Louis Nix, who spent 3 years in the NFL with the Giants, Redskins, Jaguars, and Texans, had passed away. He was 29 years old, and he spent 3 years in the league, as I mentioned earlier, but those 3 years in the league were plagued by injuries. But in college, he was an absolute stud with Notre Dame. He would have been a fantastic player had he not gotten hurt. So rest in peace, Louis Nix. Moving on to some more fun news, Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson has announced not that he necessarily wants to be traded, but that he would be okay with being traded, which is just a fancy way of saying he's trying to make his team feel the pressure and feel like they need to do something to keep him. But anyways, he said that he would be okay with being traded to the New Orleans Saints, Las Vegas Raiders, Dallas Cowboys, and my Chicago Bears. The reasons these are the 4 teams he chose, starting out with the Raiders, the biggest reason he wants out of Seattle is because he does not like the offensive line he's working with. It's not very good, whereas the Raiders have one of the better offensive lines in football. He wants to go to the Saints, or those are one of his options rather, because the Saints have an absolutely stacked roster. Their old quarterback, Drew Brees, is on the brink of retirement. So if he goes there, instant contenders, he could easily win himself another ring. The Dallas Cowboys, same situation. They have a fantastic offense, a lot of weapons for him to play with, really good offensive line. They're just kind of a quarterback away from getting anywhere. And with the Bears, he has stated that he would love to revitalize our franchise. The Bears have only ever really had one good quarterback, and he played in the 1940s. So since then, we haven't really had much success at the quarterback position, and Russell Wilson would definitely be the most talented quarterback the Bears have ever had, and would probably go down as the best quarterback the Bears have ever had. So it would make sense that he'd want to go to a team like that. Speaking of this trade, the Dallas Cowboys, one of the teams he said he'd like to go to, have said that a trade with their current quarterback, Dak Prescott, for Russell Wilson is laughable. Which that statement in itself is laughable if you know anything about the NFL, because Dak Prescott is at best an average quarterback, and Russell Wilson, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the best quarterbacks in football. Moving on to some MLB news, the Kansas City Royals have agreed to a 4-year, $25 million extension with third baseman Hunter Dozier. This deal also includes a 5th-year option that would be worth $10 million. And finally, in cycling news, Danish cyclist Mads Pedersen has won the Kern-Brussels-Kern. Now that's all I got. Make sure to stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, social distance, wear masks, all that good stuff we've been doing for almost a year now. Isn't that insane? And back to whoever's hosting.
Thanks, David. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and remain healthy. We will have more AML on Thursday at 7:40.